Played for about an hour, turned off the console, come back to it the next day. I am at the beginning of the game. No autosaves in this game. Huge mistake. It controls like arse. Your little character, Bud, he is annoying visually. I don't like the look of him. His motivation to get home is barely explained. You have no idea why he has to get home or who his people are. There's no motivation, there's no clear objective other than grow the plant, which is pretty boring, honestly. How you actually do that is jumping onto the end of little vines that are poking out of the plant and riding them into these floating crystal things that then grow the big plant up higher and higher. That is your basic core mechanic of the game, and it is incredibly boring after the first dozen times you do it. And yeah, I really have nothing else positive to say about this game. The controls are just terrible. You go forward, your character goes forward, and then when you stop going forward, your character is still going forward. There's not precise controls in this. You don't have an accuracy into how you're controlling this character. It's all over the place. The amount of times I fell off to my death is countless. I can't recommend this game to anyone. This is terrible. I mean, it's just awful. Like, there's so many better games than this. You want a recent example? Ori and the Will of the Wisps. That's a great game with issues. I may do a review on it, or I may do a review now on it. Why not? That's way more worth your money than this game. You pay $10 for Game Pass. You get Ori. It's great. It's very buggy, and I hope it's improved since I played it, but I played it around launch, a little bit after launch, and I was freezing every 30 seconds. And that was just terrible. But I kept playing. I didn't finish the game, but I kept playing for, I think, a good 5 hours, even probably more. I had issues with the level design in terms of I didn't know where to go a lot of times. And I had that in the original game as well. I didn't know where to go. I couldn't find the objective. Even though it was on the map, I didn't know exactly how to get there. And that kept happening for me, which got more and more frustrating. Little stuff like that. The look of the game is just beautiful. The soundtrack is lovely. It's just orchestral and this beautiful sweeping soundtrack. It's just absolutely lovely. The bosses, not too bad from what I played, not too bad. The checkpoint system is way better as well compared to the first game, where you basically put your own checkpoints down when you wanted to. I didn't have much problems with the checkpoint, maybe once or twice I felt they could have been placed a little closer together, but overall that was good. Yeah, just my main problem was the navigation of the levels and the performance issues. I wish I could have kept playing, but I just kind of lost steam. But I would absolutely recommend Ori over Grow Home. I mean, the two games are like chalk and cheese, it's like total opposites. You have one that is just devoid of life and feels like a chore to get through, and the other you have a very wonderful kind of world to explore and beautiful surroundings and visuals, and just a treat to play.